What's up, guys? Frank Fulci back again with another weekly unboxing haul collection update video. A decent amount of stuff to get through, not too much, not too little, of course. So let's jump right into it. Welcome back, and if you're new here altogether, welcome for the first time. Hopefully you like what you see. Hopefully everyone is doing well and is staying safe and healthy out there. And yeah, let's jump into this. First, we'll get through a couple of CDs, then some other stuff, and then we'll end with the movies. First, I have a CD by a band called Flock. Well, a group. They're a rap group, horrorcore. Flock to Murder. The Next Testament. This is actually a CD I had bought a while ago. Then when one of the artists, Kicks Wicked, he sent out the package and the mail system fucked it all up. The box came disheveled, things were missing, this was missing. He had thrown in some other goodies and things, t-shirt and the like, but the CD was not there, so he was kind enough to resend another CD, so thank you for that, man. Next up is another package I did not expect to see. I actually had opened it, but I'll reopen it here on camera. So back in like February, if you guys go back to those videos in that month, I purchased a bunch of albums from a group called How to Gag a Maggot, and it consists of Jimmy Don and King Gordy. Again, if you guys know about horrorcore music, you'll know those names. Anyway, you go back to those videos, you see I got a bunch of CDs. They send a big goodie box. CDs, lanyards, bandanas, signed posters, stickers, pins, all that kind of stuff. The thing is, I only collect CDs. So when they throw all the extra stuff in, it's cool, but like I gotta find a place to stick them. Anyway, there was a version of an album in there that I ordered that didn't come. They sent the wrong version. There was some back and forth. Long story short, they never sent the actual version of the CD that I wanted. They said they were waiting for shipment to come in, blah, blah, blah. That was in February. It's now, what, we're in the middle of August. And I went back and forth with them a bunch of times, but the last time I had talked to them was probably May? So again, how many months ago? All of a sudden, the day that I decided I was gonna possibly email them again, you know, I figured, let me give up, but maybe I'll send another email. I got a package in the mail from them, and I was like, man, what the hell is this? Anyway, they rectified the situation by sending, this many months later, the deluxe version of the first debut album of them as a group, How to Gag a Maggot, Jimmy Don and King Gordy, and they actually sent two, and like I said, a bunch of stickers and things. So, after all these months, these guys did right by me. Yeah, there's a bunch of stickers. You don't need to see them all. A couple other ones here. They did right by me after all these months, so I can't say anything negative about these guys. So thank you to Jimmy Don and the guys at Anxiety Music, I think they're going by. Yeah. So excited about that for sure. Let's do a package from Amazon here that I'm pretty excited about. And then we'll get into the movie stuff. This is, if you guys have been following my channel long enough, you know that I go through phases with what I'm collecting. I mean, there's always movies, like every week for the last 100 weeks, whatever it's been, there's always going to be movies, right? But there's times where you see I'm collecting more Funko Pops than normal, or more comic books, whatever. Now, I've been getting back into reading. When I was on vacation last week or a couple weeks ago, I had brought with me Joe Hill's Heart-Shaped Box, which I had on my shelf for a while. Brought it with me, started it, and finished it within about 3 or 4 days. Loved it, loved the book. So now my juices for reading actual novels as opposed to comic books is flowing again. So of course, me being me, and you guys know how I am by now, I gotta start going out and buying all these fucking books. Anyway, I actually started The Nest, which is one of those reissued paperbacks from hell that they did it last year, a couple years ago they started doing that. And I started that book, The Nest, last year. Came home, I had just read Heart-Shaped Box. I read Stephen King's The Colorado Kid, which I think I showed off last week or 2 weeks ago. And I had The Nest sitting there on my shelf, and I said, let me finish this before I jump into something else. So I read like the last 150 pages or so within a couple of days. So proud to cross that off my list of reading. Anyway, the reason I'm saying all of this, guys, is because this package contains 3 books. And they're all pretty exciting to jump into. So first, let me show off one that I think I saw. I forgot how I found out about this, but I had it in my Amazon cart for a week or so, if not longer, and I just couldn't remember why I had it in there. But I think this is The Forgotten Island by David Sodergren. I think I heard about this book on another YouTuber's video, and I think he did a little mini review, and of course I don't remember what he said about it, but this sounds like an exciting one. When Anna Logan agrees to go on holiday to Thailand with her estranged sister Rachel, she hopes it will be a way for them to reconnect after years of drifting apart. But now, stranded on a seemingly deserted island paradise with no radio and no food, reconciliation becomes a desperate fight for survival. For when night falls on the Forgotten Island, the dark secrets of the jungle reveal themselves. Something is watching them from the trees, something ancient, something evil. Combining the cosmic horrors of H.P. Lovecraft with the grimy sensibilities of the video nasties, something we can all relate to and look forward to. Forgotten Island is an outrageous old-school horror novel packed with mayhem and violence. So there you go, guys. Now you know why I wanted to check this one out. It's about 300 pages, like 304. Font is pretty big. Line height between the lines is decent, so I should be able to fly through this one fairly quickly. I don't consider myself a quick reader. I think I'm actually pretty slow, and it upsets me because I have so much stuff to get through that I'm like, man, I'm never gonna get to the next thing. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are like that or I'm just a crazy one, because I'm the same way with movies. I have all these movies to digest and to get through, and I'm like, man, I gotta watch this one quick so that I can get to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, which is part of why my memory is trash, because as soon as I finish one thing, I have to go on to the next. Anyway, guys, I'm doing a lot of ranting today, but it's all related, of course. This next one is one that I happened to just see because I've been buying some stuff from Amazon and, searching for books on Amazon. Of course, they do, oh, if you like this, you may like this, and they recommend other titles. So I saw this one, and it's called The Magpie Coffin, and there's a little subtitle, like bottom banner there, that says A Splatter Western. And that was pretty much all I needed to see, guys. The words in splatter and Western thrown together there. I had to get it. I then went to watch like a little video review on YouTube about it, and he basically just kept saying the words gore and violence, gore and violence, gore and violence. So say no more, fam. So I had to get this one. I think it's part of a trilogy. I don't know if it's like loosely connected trilogy or what. I think actually all 3 are done by different authors. So I would imagine they're not necessarily all connected very tightly anyway. But anyway, look at that cover art. Amazing. There's a skull, a skull with like candles in his eyes and they're burning, and of course a gunman from the west here. So that's awesome. Excited for that. And that one's pretty short and the font is pretty big. This is about 200 pages, so I may read this one just because it's quick. Again, try to get through stuff as fast as I can. The next one is another exciting one that I actually saw on Instagram. There's this girl that I follow, and she's a huge reader. I think her whole Instagram is just about reading, and most of the time it's horror stories. Anyway, she had read it as an ebook right before it was released. This was released just recently on the 11th, officially, as an ebook and a softcover. Then they're doing a hardcover, some other version, I think in October. Anyway, this book is called The Fear, Pandemic Horror Story. And it is, from what I remember from what that girl was telling me, or from what she wrote in the post, it's kind of similar to what's going on in the world today. There's a pandemic, clearly, because it says Pandemic Horror Story. And this same-sex couple, this lesbian couple, I guess they're quarantined. They're stuck in a house, whatever, and it becomes this like claustrophobic kind of thriller horror where they're just kind of like their insecurities are starting to ramp up and their anxieties, and again, all things we can relate to right now, and it just goes on from there. So again, kind of vague, but you guys should be able to get what I'm talking about there. In terms of length, a little less than 300, 275. Looks like there's, wow, illustration or so. Yeah, there was just one illustration at the back, which I might have just spoiled something for myself. Anyway, excited to have all those. They all look and sound really fucking awesome. So I gotta decide which one I want to jump into first, but I'll be doing that soon. Next up, let's do one from 88 Films. Now we're getting into the movies, guys. So if this is what you came for, this is where it's at. We have, now these aren't horror necessarily, guys, but they might be up your alley. If you follow 88 Films at all, you know I've been, and if you follow my channel, you know I've been picking up these Jackie Chan titles that they've been putting out. Now I've watched a few of them I haven't, of course, but they keep cranking them out, and like as soon as I get an order in, they're like I just saw there's pre-orders up for like 3 or 4 more. Like, fuck, man, I can't keep up. Most of these I have with the slipcovers. There was one that I showed off recently that I'm upset that I don't, because now I have every single one they've done besides the pre-order ones with the slip besides that one. So if you guys, again, I said it last time, if you guys know where I can get a slipcover version or just a slipcover of Miracles by 88 Films, let me know, please. Anyway, first up is Armor of God 2 Operation Condor. I love all the artwork they've done for these slipcovers. Now the first 4 that they did not have these style of artwork. It was all uniform, same color slip, similar font on the side, and it was a nice little collection. Now these, again, it's a nice collection, but all the spines are different. Maybe if I showed you the right side of them, all the spines are different and everything, so it's more like an actual you know, random release line as opposed to a collection of things. But so I don't know what made them change their mind on doing that. Again, the first 4 were like that. So anyway, so like I said, Armor of God 2 Operation Condor, and it's just gonna be some Jackie Chan goodness, action, comedy, cool stuff. I don't know the years on these things, of course, guys. These are all Region B. Is there a year on this? 2010, 2020. I don't see, oh, 1991. So this was already getting into the 90s with Jackie Chan stuff. I think this one's a little older. These next 2 might be a little older, judging by the imagery on here. But The Fearless Hyena, of course, another Jackie Chan title from, oh, 79. I knew it just by looking at the subject matter, let's say. Fearless Hyena, again, Region B. These things do come with, so these are limited slip cases, brand new artwork. This one has, oh, this is actually Jackie Chan's directorial debut, so that's exciting. There's booklet notes featuring rare stills, posters, lobby cards, behind the scenes photos, production stills, and more. These are all new 2K restorations from the original 35mm negatives, newly translated subtitles, original Cantonese mono audio track, alternate Cantonese mono with Japanese crazy monkey music cues. It's interesting. Original English mono track, English 5.1. New audio commentary by filmmaker Arn Venema and Hong Kong film expert Mike Leader. Trailers, commercials, all sorts of things. So these are packed to the brim with extras, guys. The last one in this little set that I have here is Jackie Chan in Dragon Lord. Another awesome cover. This one is from 1982. So we got a 70s movie, an 80s movie, and a 90s movie here. Again, Region B. Bunch of special features, all sorts of awesome stuff. So happy to have that. I gotta jump into all these other ones that I have from them. I have Crime Story, Protector, Heart of Dragon, Dragons Forever. I have a bunch of them that I haven't watched yet. So nothing new there, guys. You know me. Let's do this one. This is a package from Mike over at Grindhouse. I guess today's the day for stories and for people righting wrongs, because, so you guys know there was that Camp Arrow sale recently. Excuse me. Now a bunch of people were participating. Obviously you could order from Arrow directly. Zavvy was doing it, but Mike was doing it too. Again, Grindhouse Video in Tampa. And I think I only ordered like 2 titles, and if you guys remember from a while back, well, 6-7 weeks ago at this point, I had said that I ordered a DVD version of a title by accident. So me and Mike, we went back and forth. He did right by me on that. He refunded me, and I had to return the movie, of course. And he told me when I receive that return, I'll send out the Blu-ray, so we know the exchange is done the right way. So I said okay. So I was following the tracking on that. It got to him within about 2 or 3 days, which was pretty quick, obviously with the stuff going on these days. So I emailed him like a day later because he hadn't said anything about it coming or that he had shipped this other one. And he said, all right, I got it yesterday. Like, kind of dismissive, but I understand he's a busy guy, whatever. Then another 3 weeks go by, and I didn't, my order for this, separate order that I put in for this replacement Blu-ray still said processing. So I emailed him again and I said, hey, I know, it takes a while for things and you're a one-man show, whatever. Can you let me know what's going on with this? Why is it still processing? And again, kind of dismissively, he just sent me a link. Go read this. And it was like a link on the site that was like for the Camp Arrow thing. Like, I'm a one-man show. I'm behind. Orders take a while. Don't ask me why or it is. Like, I'm like, okay, like, good answer. Like, I kind of knew this was going to happen. Especially because he told me, like, I'm going to send this when this other thing happens. So I did everything I needed to do. So I said, you know what, let me wait a little more. Like, I apologized to him. I said to him, like, I'm sorry. Didn't mean to rush you, blah, blah, blah. Now another fucking month goes by. And I still have nothing. So I email him again, real polite, like, hey man, just check the note on the site on that link you gave me last time, and it says that you were about 10 days behind, but that was on July 10th. Now it's August 10th. What's going on? And then he, of course, said, oh, my apologies, I missed that one. Like, I'll get it out. And he sent it out, and here it is. So long story short, guys, I'm not gonna lie, he was kind of a dick about it in the beginning, but again, I understand he's busy, but he did rectify the situation, and here is the film that I ordered in the right format. Black Society Trilogy is an Arrow release. Obviously, I said it was part of the Camp Arrow sale. It's just one of these collections that Arrow put out that I hadn't had yet, so I wanted to check it out. Directed by Takashi Miike, which is, I know he puts out some strange ones, but the last few that I've watched of his have actually been really good, and all in their own different ways. But this one has, let's see if I can read that. That font is a little harder to read, so I don't want to say the names wrong, but Shinjuku Triad Society, Rainy Dog, and Ley Lines. So again, I don't really know much about them. I know it's a little trilogy, obviously, the Black Society trilogy, so I'm assuming some Yakuza action, and being Takashi, there's going to probably be some weirdness in there too. But finally happy to have this. In terms of extras and things, Arrow always does awesome with their stuff. So high definition digital transfers of all 3 films, original uncompressed stereo audio, optional English subtitles for all 3, new interviews with Takashi, that's awesome. New interview with actor Sho Akawa, he was in both Rainy Days and Ley Lines. New audio commentaries for all 3 by Miike and biographer Tom Mess. Original trailers, reversible sleeve art, and newly commissioned artwork. So that's awesome. Again, long story short, took a while to get here, but happy to have it. And the last one for today, guys. Looks like I managed to make a kind of smallish haul, pretty long with my ranting today, but hopefully you guys don't mind too much. This is a package from, I don't want to be too negative, from the guys at Dark Force. These guys always have some fucking weird shenanigans going on over there. Like, supposedly now, and I don't want to accuse people of lying, but out of nowhere there was something with the warehouse, and they lost like thousands of copies of inventory of one of these releases, and I'm like, man, can you guys just ever have a post that's like normal promotion of some kind, like not some drama that's going on behind the scenes? Like, I don't even really follow these guys on social media, and the few times I do see their stuff, it's just something always ridiculous. Regardless, I don't usually like to buy from them. The fuck is this? This is not even what I ordered. Oh my god, I didn't order Primal Rage again. I had already fucking clown. This is not what I ordered, guys. Primal Rage, I showed that off last time I had an order from them. Fucking dummies. Anyway, one of them that I ordered did come. That's Insect, aka Blue Monkey. I had ordered another title of theirs that like supposedly is rare and hard to get, and they're probably gonna tell me it burned up or something now. But it was number 13 in there. They have like numbered stuff. So Primal Rage is 18. This is number 19. I forget which numbers I showed off last time. It was only about a week or two ago. Anyway, this is supposedly a pretty cool movie. Directed by Canadian horror pick Helmer William Fruitt, who did Death Weekend, Funeral Home, and Spasms. This 80s horror flick blends gore with an endearing 50s-style oversized killer bug. Steve Railsback turns in a great performance as Detective Jim Bishop, who must find a way to stop a giant monstrous insect that's eating people in a quarantined hospital before it procreates and spreads a deadly infection it's carrying. Dark Force Entertainment, in association with Code Red DVD, now brings you this bug B-movie, also known as Insect, in glorious high definition for the first time. So this one should be fun. Gory, throwback to 50s monster, like bug movies. I'm in for that. So cool to have that. I don't know if he's gonna make me return this shit and waste my time, or send me the other movie that I actually ordered, but we'll see how their customer service does when I try to contact them. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. So a nice mix of things: CDs, books that I'm excited to get into, movies that I'm excited to get into, and that's that. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what you've seen of these, what you own of these. Have you seen this Black Society trilogy by Miike? Have you seen these Jackie Chan ones? Have you guys read any of these books? I'm excited to jump into these. Let me know if you've heard about or read any of them. And of course, I'll keep you guys posted on when I read them, so you know if it's up your alley as well, if you are a reader. It's going to take me a little while. Like I said, I'm not a quick reader by any means, but I try to get through stuff pretty swiftly. If you guys want to help support the channel in any way, I do have a couple links down below. One of them is my Amazon wish list. Nothing too crazy on there, but if you want to send me something, if you feel generous, it's just something else I could show off on the channel and keep going. There's my Etsy store down below. Some nice designs to choose from. I got a couple of nice reviews in because people have been picking up some stuff, so happy about that. So if you want to check out that, go ahead and do that as well. I appreciate you guys, of course. Hit me in the comments below. Give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Till next week, guys. Peace out. Be good.